Collecting sports cards has always really been a really fun hobby for me. Like the feeling when you got pulling a LeBron James when you were like 8 is incredible. Or say when you went to a garage sale or yard sale and they had all the sports cards out for you to see and you could buy them at like super cheap prices. And you find like a no-name player but like the card art looks really cool, or like there might be something really special about it. Michael Jordan wearing number 12 was always really, really cool. You did it because it was fun, and it was always fun to pull your favorite players out of everything. But see, since everything is kind of moving towards the internet for a very long time now, and cryptocurrency is also going up again, there's a thing that's called NBA Top Shot that just came out, and here's why it sucks. So NBA Top Shot is basically a virtual trading card / highlight place where basically you get to buy packs for a certain amount of money and you pull players' highlights. Now each highlight, it's worth a different amount of money and has different serial numbers and everything else, and you can sell them on the market. I found out about this through my friend Anthony, who was talking about it, and I wanted to do more research on it because I was confused. Like, why would you pull highlights out of a virtual box and then sell them for a lot of money when you can just watch those highlights for free on YouTube? Basically, when you pull these highlights, they go into a certain tier. Those are the common tier, the rare tier, and the legendary tier. Pretty self-explanatory. However, each tier you can buy a certain highlight for more money. So if you want a common highlight, you can spend like $8 to $10 easily. With rare and legendary, it's a lot more money. And you cannot post any highlights. You can only pull them through packs, which basically defeats the way of posting the highlights off of YouTube onto the thing and getting free money. But besides the point, it's basically also a cryptocurrency, which is extremely secure and the highlights are encrypted, whatever. I personally find it very stupid because if you really wanted to just have a highlight, you could just watch it off of YouTube. But the highlights go for a lot of money, and I mean a lot. Someone already sold, I think, a LeBron James highlight for like $200,000 for a highlight of LeBron James dunking. That's crazy. He could have watched that off of YouTube. So basically what they're doing is they're artificially inflating the prices of these highlights. People that say that they like this because it's fun or whatever, they're lying. Because for one, if they tell you that it's really cool because it's the official NBA stuff and it's encrypted and whatever else, that's stupid. If you really wanted to just have a highlight of Zach LaVine, just download it on your PC or your phone. It's not hard. They are really only doing this for the monetary gain. For example, if you wanted a Tobias Harris highlight, you can get either a common, rare, or legendary Tobias Harris highlight. The quality of the highlight doesn't even matter as well because you can have an amazing posterizing dunk by Tobias Harris, and the next play he could just have a great euro to the basket, and the great posterizing dunk is a common while the other one is rare. So if you pulled a rare Tobias Harris highlight, you can get a great monetary gain from that depending on which series of box or pack you pulled it from. While if you got a common, it's probably less than like $100. For one, this is kind of stupid because if you got a Zion Williamson highlight, they go for a lot of money right now, even though he's only in his second year of playing. While say if you pulled a LeBron James highlight that's like common, it might not even be worth that much money. They also only release like a certain amount of highlights that you can pull. So if they only release like 76 highlights, there's only 76 available highlights that somebody could pull. This is also extremely stupid because if Top Shot wanted to, they could just add more highlights because they're virtual. But with a real basketball card, they would have to print more. So if there were only 100 Michael Jordan rookie cards, that's it. There's only 100. That's why that one dude or whatever from baseball or whatever had his card go for so much money because there was like only 26 of them and they were not going to print anymore. But if this was virtually, they could easily do that. What Top Shot is doing here is basically artificially making the prices of these highlights super high and super rare, apparently, even though you can get them off of YouTube, so that they can build a online marketplace for this sort of thing. This can act as an investment for some people, because if they pull a highlight that's worth $100 and they wait on it for, say, 5 months, it could be worth $1,000 or 500, something more realistic. And the next person's going to buy it and thinking the same thing, as this is an investment, and they're going to then wait on it for a bit and then sell it to the next poor person, who is then going to do the exact same thing, and the cycle continues on and on until somebody is left with that highlight that they paid $5,000 or $6,000 for, and then they are unable to sell it because it's way out of everybody's reach, and Top Shot might be dead by that point. But let's say if instead you got a real life, in-person basketball trading card pack, and you pulled a rookie LaMelo Ball, let's say, and you sit on it for 20 years and LaMelo Ball turns out to be a Hall of Famer. That card is going to be worth a lot of money. But not just that, but also because they can't make any more. It's a LaMelo Ball rookie card, unless they have reprints, but even then they're not going to be worth as much as the original thing. However, with these virtual highlights, they can put out as many as they want, making these values of the highlights artificial. Like, be honest with me, would you seriously be excited if you pulled a De'Aaron Fox highlight and you couldn't sell it and it had no monetary value? Would you really be happy that you pulled it? And the weird part is you can see the highlight before you buy it. So if you wanted that De'Aaron Fox highlight, you could preview it and watch it over as many times as you want. Probably screen capture it if you wanted to, and just save it on your PC or on your phone. So the monetary value is basically there, but it's artificial, because NBA Top Shot could basically put out as many highlights or as little highlights as they want, and say this is 1 out of 10 and it's legendary, and we say that this is worth $5,000 because it's freaking Kyle Anderson stealing the ball. Plus, you can't even hold it in your actual hand because it's a highlight. It's virtual. You cannot hold the highlight, but you can hold a basketball card and you can physically see it. And when you were a little kid, like if you pulled LeBron James or like Dwayne Wade at the time, and like those Panini sticker packs or whatever that you found at Dollar Tree, that was so freaking cool because you pulled one of your favorite players at the time. But with this, it's only for monetary gain. This isn't a hobby, this is a way to make money. That's it. It combines both sports and cryptocurrency. And once NBA Top Shot shuts down, those highlights are worth absolutely nothing. They're on your hard drive and you paid $5,000-$6,000 for them, which is crazy. But the card, that's gonna last forever, and it will always gain in monetary value. Like, I didn't even really care about the monetary value of my cards necessarily. I knew the monetary value of a few of them, but not all of them. And in preparation for this video, I did check the monetary value of a few of my cards, and I was surprised, like, wow, okay, that's really cool. But there's memories associated with those cards that I would just never be able to sell them. So why does NBA Top Shot suck? All the monetary value is artificial and it could disappear in 1 second. If you bought a card off of there for $5,000 and the thing shuts down next day, you can't sell that virtual highlight again. But with the card, it's always there, and it's something you can see forever if you wanted to. But anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down what you guys think of NBA Top Shot. Let's start a conversation down there. This is my first video on this channel, so like and subscribe for more content about basketball, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.